Hello, hi there, it's me, it's Dave, or the Jaded Rabbit. God bless you, my friends. Thank you kindly, dearly, for finding some time in your busy day to join me for, yes, another live stream. Yes, I'm not shutting up even though you tell me to. OMG, the number of comments that I've received over the last couple of days where people tell me to kill. No, I can't even say the word. What am I supposed to say? They're telling me to unalive myself over a video game. LOL, guys, we're talking about video games here. No need to get so um sensitive. No need to get your panties in a bunch. But yes, I'm actually really enjoying the dialogue that's going on Reddit centered on me. Like it's just so hilarious cuz like I don't know how else to put this. I am not one to use the internet. Like I don't use Facebook, I don't use Twitter. I mean, I have a Twitter, like an official one for Jaded Rabbit, but me personally, I don't use Twitter. I mean, I guess I use Discord, but I use that to stay in touch with my brothers and sisters, and I love them. I love them. So I withstand the Discord, but I don't even use my cell phone. All of these people on Reddit be using their phones to be upvoting my lovely thumbnail that I threw together in like 5 minutes. Right? Because it's copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. At least I'm honest about these things. NRS is trying to say, hey, look at this new cameo character. Hey, look at these new costumes, but they're all just copy paste. But yes, I'm loving that Reddit is just like ablaze because isn't there like a new Quan Chi thing coming out? Like why am I on the number one, like on the front page? And it's really really shocking because it gets even deeper because there's more. Like on the front page of Reddit of MK1, they have made another post about one of my videos, this time harassing one of my commenters. Reddit, if you want to debate me, I got it. I got a live stream. You can just subscribe for 5 minutes and then you can post whatever shit you want until I ban you if you are name calling. Yes, people love to bully. They love to name call rather than attacking the person. Try attacking the argument. Present a counter argument or a rebuttal. But honestly, some of the responses that I receive from these people are just brain dead. Brain dead. So I have here an example because I haven't really like kept around a lot of these things. I have put on filters to just filter out the shit from Reddit. So I just bulk delete that without even looking. I don't got time for that. But I got an example here because he's like at the top of the list. Using Bihan for this is hilarious. You couldn't even pray to be as imposing as Bihan in this game. Exactly. Like, I'm not Super Mask. I never pretended to be. I would like, at least one or two fighters on the roster to be beefy and muscular. What's wrong with that? Also, you have a great example here of what Sub-Zero used to look like. Like, these people are looking things in their face. Like the broad shoulders of Deadly Alliance Sub-Zero. And they say that this is masculine. Their definitions of masculine are changing. Things are changing in this world. It's all communist. It's all socialist. It's all trying to remove this traditional idea of what it means to be man and to be woman. Why? And they force it in the game, and people are brainwashed and eating it up. In fact, they're not even brainwashed because they're so open-minded that their brains have just slidden out onto the floor. Like, these people need to understand how to make a counter argument. LOL. Also, try listening to the video first before trying to read me. Also, the characters in this game are proportional in this game. They are built like a fighter, not like some steroid abuser like an MK9. Would you classify MK9 Jade as a steroid abuser? I'm glad that they're talking about steroids, because we are going to be talking more about steroids as we look more at the femininity of some of these women. But yes, very interesting. Also, if Bihan, Xiao, Kwai, Liang, Geras, and Reiko are feminine, then what the fuck are we? Gay soy boys. That's what we are. LOL. That's what we are. No, gay soy boys. They got me. So, like, I guess they got you too, mister. But these people aren't making really, gigantic counterclaims, productive counter critiques, anything. They just want to insult me. But it's there in black and white. One has broad shoulders, one don't. One is white, one is not. And people are like, where's the race swap? Do we not, are we not looking at the same picture? So Reddit is fully, like, there's no hope for Reddit. Don't go on Reddit. Reddit seems like it's a place to just descend deep into madness. And I don't encourage that. I encourage asking questions. Even if you disagree with me, as long as you're civil. I love disagreements. I love having a conversation, a dialogue about these things, because I am still waiting for that magic comment that changes my perspective on thinking that MK1 is a wonderful work of art. Maybe there's a comment out there like that. A lot of these comments are either bullying, harassment, brainwashed, leftist wokey shit. Like, it's too much. It's too much. How are people not seeing things that are just plain in front of their faces? But yes, let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you for joining along. We've got a lot to go over. Charlie, hello. Sean, Deathstroke, EFS. Ask me anything or just troll them with a post in general. Maybe. Dylan, I second the ask. Oh my god, you guys want me to troll. OMG. So, like, here is my idea of a troll. If I was to do that, I would just make a post and not reply. Because I don't use Reddit. Are you kidding me? I can barely use YouTube. Do you notice all the technical difficulties I have? Spags, I recently discovered this channel. Aw, thank you, Spags. Yes, Fate is cool, too. Do check out Fate. He is wonderful. Lola, hiya. I love me some Jaded Rabbit. MK fans can be so hypocritical. They want a progressive game, tell people to unalive themselves. Yeah, like, these are, like, literally the leftist lunacy mob coming after me, telling me to unalive myself. Like, no, I'm not going to. Although in Canada, they make it very easy to do. Jesus. Yeah, so crazy. But I do feel that these people, like, I'm not telling you can't like your progressivism. I quite like LGBT inclusion. Hello. I do quite like racial diversity. I love it. When it's done well and it's not obvious pandering. Like, I will say, I do enjoy inclusion. Like in Street Fighter 6, I love Marissa. She's bisexual. You have a bisexual storyline with her. It explains the character wonderfully, I thought. However, here we're just forced into this, like, this is masculine and you better believe it, and people are believing it. Like, I can recognize pandering, and these people can't, and they are being brainwashed. I'm not saying whether it's good or bad. You can like whatever you like. But at least recognize it for what it is. Same thing about the game. Like, you like cameos, recognize it for the exploit that it is. It's exploitative. It's unbalanced. Much like the XP exploit in the Seasonal Tower. Much like the time glitch. You can enjoy all of these things and at the same time recognize that they are exploitative. Because I do this. I do this frequently. I do it in Combat League. I do it in the Seasonal Tower. It's an exploit. It's fun. It's the only way to have fun. But yeah, you can really tell that these people are brainwashed because I've got more like Reddit overflow onto my other posts, my other videos. They're like, who in MK1 is race swapped? Like, are people blind? Like, did they not see the gender swaps with Ermac? No? Did they not see that they race swap Sindel or Raiden? Like, these people are just so blind that they're delusional. I don't understand how you can't see the things that are presented in front of you. So yeah, like Reddit is really full of like these lunatics. When did they gender swap anyone? Did they not play chapter 15? Did they not get to the end of the chapter? Did they not see where the multiverse is taking us? It's on a route to puberty blockers and life-altering surgeries. Yes, very wonderful. Very wonderful indeed. Nope, no gender swaps here. This is totally feminine, totally woman. Nope. Don't look at that. No, don't look at the black and white text that says here Sub-Zero has primarily been portrayed or voiced by non-Asian actors. Of course these people are going to come to my videos and leave these weird comments. I should just delete it. But I wanted some examples of this kind of craziness, and I didn't want to have to go to Reddit to really look for it. But yeah, the plot thickens. Reddit is really so obsessed. I'm so shocked that we were able to get, I guess, infamous and notorious on the Reddit. But it's day 3, and it's still happening. This is still happening. So we have another tweet. How do you call these things on Reddit? Posts? Are they posts or are they called like retweets? Reddit? Red tweet? I'm confused. I'm so old and out of touch. But yeah, I'm surprised at this. Not too far away from the number 1 spot. And once again, why am I here? Why are my videos here? So just scroll down a little bit. Here you go. Woke MK is so damn cringe. Holy shit. When Liu Kang said, "May the best person win," I knew it was over. Woke MK is so damn cringe. Holy shit. When Liu Kang said, "May the best person win," I knew it was over. Right? Like, why are they taking our comments and using it as like what? This is, I learned a new term from all these leftist Reddit people. Rage bait? I didn't know what rage bait was. They are rage baiting themselves to get upvotes. Right? This environmental park trying to rage bait the Reddit leftist mob into hating. And I mean, like, I love that these people who want to say that they're so open-minded and so full of love and they're acknowledging other people's minorities and sexual orientations and gender identities, that they are so hateful. They are so hateful. Why? They don't like hearing criticism? I think anyone should be able to hear criticism. Also, this thing doesn't say anything about a particular person, but guaranteed somewhere within the 323 comments there, they are attacking this person, myself, this channel. They don't really have a leg to stand on trying to push this idea of inclusion when they're probably the most exclusionary people out there. Right? If you don't fit into the Reddit norm, expect to be downvoted, expect to be publicly humiliated. I don't mind it. It's kind of LOLs to me. I'm like, who are these people? Wow, these randoms are talking about me? Whoa. So strange. Lola, if they took the time to actually watch the videos, they would see you are actually rational and fair. Thank you. I have a lovely time playing MK11 today. Aw, so sweet. Triple X Gaming. Did you see the Quan Chi? Yes. Yes. We are going to talk about that. You know what? Let's talk about it now. So Ed Boon did. I hate Ed Boon. I don't like him. I think he's stupid. I think he's sitting on his hands. I think he's very part of the indoctrinated Marxists, trained Marxists that exist in this world where everything now has to bend over and fold to suit people's sensitivities. In the effort of diversity, equity, and inclusion to gain the most dollars? I mean, I'm okay with it if it's done well. Why do you have to make a game that's so shitty and have the only thing be the standout feature is some lame gay relationship? That's like the only thing I remember in the story. What do you remember from that story? Please tell me. Johnny and Kenshi were gay for each other too. And then everyone shot out like these like pink, very gay lasers from their hands. And then there were some gay gender bends. There was just a lot of gay, right? Like it was too much gay. I mean, I love a gay. But I wasn't expecting an episode of RuPaul's Drag Race when I watched MK1 cutscenes. So strange. But yeah, the hilarity ensues here with Quan Chi.
I had hoped our alliance would be more deadly.
Literally, like that's dialogue. I thought our alliance would be more deadly. Ha 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 ha. That's it? Wow, and that's what people on Reddit are like so excited for, saying it's heat. It's hot. Like Reddit is so dumb. Look how many of them are so happy about this sneak peek at Quan Chi. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Reddit hypocrisy. So Reddit comes at me saying that, to call Sub-Zero not masculine, blah, blah, blah. But yet they say the only thing wrong in the game is the monetization. Bitches, we were all scammed $10 with this Deadly Alliance Sub-Zero skin. At least $10, because it's more here in Canada. This is no way Deadly Alliance Sub-Zero. He is way more ripped. He just looks like a kid wearing daddy's costume. In front of this guy, at least. God, they don't see the things right in front of them. That one is white and one is Asian. It's so silly. So the hypocrisy that they're defending this, even though it's monetized lies that they are buying. Like, these are scams that NRS are selling to people, and Reddit is actually literally eating it up. Once again, we're seeing it here with this Quan Chi situation. Quan Chi is on disc DLC. He is programmed into your copy of the game right now. Don't believe me? Look at the story mode. How come you can fight Quan Chi? How come Quan Chi's a cameo? How come all of this is happening without us purchasing Combat Pack 1? Oh, that's right, because it's on your disc, but it's locked behind a paywall. Wonderful. Something that you paid $70 American for. That's in your hand if you have a physical disc. You cannot play with because it's behind an additional paywall. They say the only problem with this game is monetization, yet these Reddit fools are so happy to see Quan Chi. Trailer coming this weekend. Oh my god, guys, get ready. Big circle jerk gonna happen this weekend. Everyone, let's daisy chain. Like, what the fuck is going on Reddit? Like, when I look at Reddit, like, if this is the number one thing, people are delusional. Delusional. To be happy for something that we already paid for, we can't play with, we have to pay extra. Same situation for Sector and Cyrax and MK11. We can see them, look, but no touch. What, these are the high price strippers? We can only look, but no touchy? Shit. What kind of strippers? So, no, I don't, I can't get excited for this. This is an insult. Sure, it's a step above getting Omni-Man, who's completely unrelated to anything I know or experienced with Mortal Kombat previously. Quan Chi, at least, I love Devora. She delivers the best line in MKX where she says, Quan Chi! I love that part where he gets his head sliced off. I love Devora. Someone at NRS loved Devora. I think I was only rooting for that person, and I think that person might have left in between MK11 and MK1, because a lot of assets from MK11 got copy-pasted, like Devora's face and body models, because the guy who made the body models, he left. I mean, you know, the more you talk about it, the more you sound it out. It's just absurd. So yeah, Quan Chi, Reddit fools be eating it up, of course, but somehow, you know, little old me with my videos and my takes. Thousands of upvotes. I love it because they can't get my mouth out of their my name out of their damn dirty mouths. I love it. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. Lola, it's a fantasy game with talking robots and centaurs. They want the characters to be average and ugly like the fans on Reddit. OMG. I miss when MK Devs was all about making MK fun and full of good content and didn't care about any political and woke nonsense. Yeah, and I mean, like, I could have swallowed this game a little bit easier had there been an actual game to play, which is what I did with MK11. I got into MK11 because I saw Scarlet and Kano interact, and he's like, "You want my sausage?" And Scarlet's like, "I want your blood." And he's like, "Would you settle for me sausage?" Like, that alone made me buy the game. But I mean, like, I looked past things like Jack's ending, and I never really talked about it, but I definitely talked about the girls in burqas, because that bothered me a lot. Definitely talked about the monetization, too, because that was also bothersome. But there was a lot of good things balancing out MK11. MK1 is like, you pay $70 American for 126 gigabytes on your console of just more advertisements to purchase other things like Combat Pack or Seasonal Fatality or Seasonal Store or whatever the bitches are selling this week, this day, this hour. Yeah. Doing some more rage bait. Yep, Cider, you got it. Yes, don't even answer them. Haha. Yeah, maybe. Cider, I got to level 70 on invasions. Now starting to get levels 15 to 35. Yay! Lovely to hear, Cider. Guys, go check out Cider. He has a wonderful YouTube channel too. Please subscribe to him. He makes lovely things about Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, all of the stuff. Raiden is so obvious. They even have his white MK11 version near the end of story mode. So confusing, right? And yet the evil Raiden that they're going to sell us is not white Raiden, but Asian Raiden. I guess they didn't want to be too heavy-handed with the idea of the white devil. John Feltner. People make excuses for the race swaps. Oh, their names are Asian, blah, blah. Yeah, totally agree, John. I am... Like, the thing that bothers me the most is that people are not willing to see, like, the things that are presented in front of them. Like truly, like one is white, one is Asian, right? Same goes for Sindel, Raiden, Smoke. Like I don't know how people aren't seeing this. So yeah, I mean like race swap. I mean gender swap, right? Like how don't you see Janet Cage? Like this is what we're gonna be sold with Combat Pack. Like how don't you know about this? Haven't you seen this woman? Question mark. Lightly applied that term. I don't. Yeah, because now there's just men and non-men. I don't consider any of the Deadly Alliance skins original when it looks nothing like the actual skin. We're even being charged for voice announcers when they used to come for free. Yep, I know, right? I totally agree. I am not paying for any voice announcers. I'm surprised they didn't gender swap Reiko since his name is a... Here's the thing, Chill Nation, about Reiko. I love that. That's hilarious. Not that he should be a girl, because he has a girl's name. So my problem with Reiko is that like a lot of these 3D era characters are completely brand new to me. I don't know them. I never played those games. And I wish they better explain characters like Reiko, because I have no idea why he has blood powers. Like, I know in MK11 they make some references to Reiko, Shuriken, but those were physical. Those weren't blood. So, I don't know. I know that they had some reference to Reiko in the MKX comic book, but I never read them. I just don't get it. Anyways. So, yeah, people are delusional, people are harassing, and it's really sad when, like, we are just calling out things that are black and white. They are changing the way that we use our words. But the Reddit thought police don't like the idea that we can say, you know, things like woke MK is so damn cringe, holy shit. When Liu Kang said, may the best person win, I knew it was over. May the best person win. Right? Like, why can't we say man? Is there something wrong with saying man? Can't we use the word man to refer to a group that includes females? French is like that. En français, il y a le pronoun ils pour la femme et les hommes. So, like, I don't understand why you have to change language like that. May the best person win. May the best man win. Like, en français, it would be mans, ils, plural, and it would refer to a group that includes both men and women. So I just don't understand it. And really, it's the bastardization of the English language. Because, like, traditional French, Quebec French, is not this, sensory. Definitely not this sensory. I think if you go to non-English speaking parts of the world, you present them with this idea, they'll be like, what the F is all of this? Like, all of this just don't make sense. Because they're literally changing the language. And imagine someone from, like, India just learning the language. They now have to, like, learn all this woke terminology of when it is appropriate to use what pronouns for what situation. And of course the Reddit post didn't include this. Just like RPDR, RuPaul's Drag Race, went from best woman win, may the best woman win, RuPaul used to say that, to the best drag queen win. Because yes, activists even had to ruin RuPaul's Drag Race by making it more sensitive. Now RuPaul's Drag Race is a political vehicle as well. I find it hard to watch sometimes, especially when they have entire musicals dedicated to politics. It's worse than my sing-songs, because I think my sing-songs are smart. I think I do RuPaul's Drag Race better than RuPaul. But anyways, that's my own delusion. But yeah, like, there is so much sensitivity going on that even in England, You can't say the word policeman, or it's being considered as breaking the law. And here in Canada, this is already a reality. If you inappropriately mispronoun, misgender something because you're not all caught up on this new way of speaking, you can face 2 years in jail here in Canada because it's illegal to hurt someone's feelings. It sounds ridiculous saying it out loud, but yes, it's ridiculous. Like it's you're really breaking the law if you hurt someone's feelings. It's just it's preposterous. So yes, this is what the Redditors believe in. They believe in changing the way language speaks, as well as these people who created this new way of speaking for the Staffordshire Police Force, a new woke police force guide that warns its own staff to not use the word policeman or risk breaking the law, has been slammed by a Tory MP. Nigel, blah, 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 perfectly acceptable, normal language. Okay, all right. So you can't say policeman, you have to say police officer as well. You can't do things that reinforce gender stereotypes, such as man up or grow a pair. What about teabag? Are we allowed to still say teabag? Can we do the act of teabagging? Is that still allowed underneath the new woke ideology? Like, what does this say for gamers? And especially since, I don't know, are gamers just so spineless and weak to just eat up the actual lies and scams being sold for $10 a pop with these Deadly Alliance skins, right? Because this is redefining man. This right here. And people are being sold it, and they're buying it up eagerly. Eagerly. Not even asking questions. Don't ask questions. Just consume product, and then get excited for next product. But what's wrong with telling someone to grow a pair? Especially in an environment like gaming, where it's typically dudes just being dudes, talking very dude-like. Like, have you never been in a Halo lobby? You'll be called all sorts of slurs back in the early 2000s in a Halo lobby. Mid 2000s. So I just don't understand, like, where have we gone in the past 15 years where now, like, unfortunately I was sleeping under a rock because I did not realize that at the time that people's feelings were now a protected status group. And it's happening in Britain. It's happening in Australia. Canada was the testing ground for this socialism to be exported to the rest of the world. And Justin Trudeau said in one of his speeches at the G20 that one of the main exports of Canada is gender identity politics. Like, this is what we Canadians have given you, and I'm sorry. I apologize on behalf of Canada. But yes, this is what's happening, and I see it in the video game. And people don't effing see it even when it's side by side in their faces, which is really shocking. But unfortunately, like, terminologies like okay, so this is Kesha, because we have deep gay references here. Kesha is drunk honey. So yes, listen. And flippin', but here is the sit. Here is the sit. I'm trying to avoid that copyright strike. I can only play a little bit of it, okay? Just wait for it. I signed up for a man, but you are just a bitch. I signed up for a man, bitch, but you are just a bitch. You should know. Yeah, when we fell in love, you made my heart drop, and you had me thinking about you nonstop. But you cry about this and whine about that. When you grow a pair, you can call me back. This was totally acceptable language, like, not even 15 years ago. This kind of language that even Kesha was using back in the day is apparently now anti-woke. Wasn't Kesha, like, molested by Dr. Luke? Didn't, like, people have to pay for her lawyer suits against Sony? Like Taylor Swift? Like, I'm pretty sure this happened with Kesha. So, like, this girl who used to talk like this, she's also talking like this. Have you seen this? And when I see this, it's just so... I mean, like, whatever you feel on the topic, you can feel whatever you feel. But when you see just white people acting like this, it's so strange. So I'm going to play it. These are a bunch of white celebrities taking a stand.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility.
You know who that is? That's Kesha. It's all full circle with me, babes. So yes, this is Kesha. So Kesha, the one who says, you know, man with a vag, because, like, the lyrics are, let's see. Where's the vag? You should know that I love you a lot, but I just can't date a dude with a vag. Are we going to call that phobic? Is that what we're going to do? Especially now that Kesha is saying, I take responsibility. Yeah, Kesha, you a damn racist, right? Like, this is what we were all thinking. What?
I take responsibility for every unchecked moment.
For every time it was easier to ignore than...
Yeah, because Kristen Bell, she a total racist. That's what I always thought, right? Okay. Yeah, they're apologizing for being racists. Great.
to call it out for what it was.
Every not so
This is the woke Reddit crowd. This is what we're dealing
funny
with.
joke. Every unfair stereotype.
Every blatant injustice.
Oh no, not Grace from Will and Grace. Oh no, not her. Why they have to put her in this?
Justice, no matter how big or small.
Did you know that Will wasn't even gay? He was played by a straight dude. The gayest thing about that was Karen and Jack. I loved Karen and Jack.
Every time I remained silent.
I don't know who he is. I don't know who some of these people are. I know some people, obviously the gay icons.
Every time I explained
But,
away...
like, the problem is that these people are just really virtue signaling. They don't believe that they're racist. I think if you go ask Kesha, hey, Kesha, are you racist? Did you have a hand in police brutality? Did you have a hand in someone's death? Like, she would be like, no, I'm not guilty. But she's saying, I take responsibility. How? How are you taking responsibility besides making this, like, public declaration of your I support BLM, which is Marxist? I've called it out before, but people don't want to believe it, even when it's in black and white. BLM tries to remove the Western tradition of a nuclear family. It's not even a Western tradition. We've had nuclear families since we had mothers and fathers. How do you think you got on this planet? Without a mother and father, there is a nuclear family. No, they want communes. Like the Great Leap Forward in China, where everyone was so poor, they resulted to cannibalism.
Responsibility. I take...
I can't. I can't. When I think about this stuff, it's just so, I'm like, what are these people doing? What are they smoking? So, before we continue, I would love to know what you guys are saying. Lola, yeah, we got that comment. Even Drag Race. Yeah, I know. I really hated the, Tuckahoe musical. God, that was terrible. Liu Kang probably should have said, may the best comrade win. No. LOL. The shilling in defense of the establishment on Reddit is insane. It's a horrible place for sure. Yes, I hate how in MK11 Aftermath they will live again in his new era, but we don't even know what most of those characters in said new era. Right. Like, the MK1 characters aren't important. Like, the people who are important are the people who come through the timeline dimensional mergers. Those are the ones who have more significance. Especially the cameos who are like from another dimension that we recognize. Like Cameo Scorpion. I know who that is. I don't know who this new Scorpion is. He's too pretty for me. Not gonna lie, I kind of like trans Ermac. I mean, like, you can like whatever you like. I just say, you know, at least acknowledge what it is. I call it a gender swap. People don't believe it. I don't understand how they don't believe. Is this man? Wait, I'm confused. God, these wokies really do have me doing like mental gymnastics trying to understand their logic and reasoning. More like Hermac. That's it, Dave. Ed gets on my nerve. He should have just released the full trailer. Exactly. Not Hermac, guys. I love it. At least it looks good. I like the gameplay. I know. The way that they justify these things, like getting scammed in the wallet consistently with these lies that are woke politics, woke propaganda. I don't get it. NRS have got no clue about anything. MK needs a new dev. Yes. So true, the fusion characters should be playable instead of the boring comrades we got. Everything in chapter 15 would have been immensely better if we could have played with those fusions. Yes, even the race swaps, the gender swaps, give it to me all. Let me play with them. That seems like a way more exciting game than what we actually got. Blah erg, they threw the players a bone and made Shang a DLC instead of cutting him out from the game and putting him in a combat pack. Well, I mean, it's just a pre-order exclusive. If you join on like 1 year from now, you'll still have to pay for Shang Tsung separately. So, I mean, like, yeah, I get what you're saying, blah, but all of it's shit. All of it's shit. Like Shang Tsung, Quan Chi, they're on disc DLC. It should be made freely available to the player from day one because it's literally coded onto your copy of Mortal Kombat 1. Combat League is no fun, Mr. Edboon. I enjoy it sometimes, Chero. Check out yesterday's stream. It was so good. It's pretty messed up. Ermac, Quan Chi already in the game, but since it's been years since they were last in an MK game, they're reselling them for money. Exactly. They're nickel and diming us. This is all it is. When you see things like this, which is already in the game, when you see this, which is political propaganda, they're nickel and diming us for absolutely everything. Nostalgia bait, right? Chill Nation, I also hate that they try to make us pay our hard-earned money for cameos that not even playable fighters. Exactly. Gabriel, NRS can have the terrible version of Ermac. I'm gonna miss my badass ninja hero. Yeah, like, dude's supposed to be a ninja. Or chick is supposed to be a ninja. Like, where is she ninja? Right? Like, she is not ninja. She is like some sort of zombie vampire thing. Yes. Janet, right? Johnny, beautiful Hollywood actor. In what dimension is this a beautiful Hollywood actress? Please prevent me from going to that universe because it is scary. Okay, so yes, I think the lunacy continues like we have here with this celebrities trying to virtue signal to us that they take responsibility.
Take responsibility.
Are they calling
For
themselves
every
racist?
unchecked moment.
For every time it was easier to ignore than to call it out for what it was.
Every not so funny joke. Every unfair stereotype.
I have a white friend, and so he goes like this. I'm not racist, but and then just insert something racist. And I mean, like, I as a person who is of color, who is of a minority, I laugh at that. It's hilarious. So like these guys feel like jokes like need to be censored. Humor needs to be censored. Everything needs to be censored. And I really think that's a scary world that we're living in, where everything has to be censored. Even like the Reddit thought police, like they're coming to get me. They want to find out where I live and come hurt me. Like, yes, those crazy leftist lunatics on Reddit. So wonderful to hear from them.
Every blatant injustice, no matter how big or small.
Every time I remained silent,
Every time I explained away police brutality or turned a blind eye.
I think police brutality is bad too. But can we also talk about like the actual like brown on brown crime or black on black crime as well? Because like I know like the ghetto part of my town that I used to be associated with, it's like a bunch of like immigrants from elsewhere, and you know they're very angry. That's how it was, and they would be the ones with the guns shooting up each other. So like I mean like I don't like, can we not also talk about that and how we need police? But this like BLM thing, defund the police, like let's just live in anarchy, everyone. Let's just have no morals or any order in society. Yes, wonderful. Yes, work queen.
I take responsibility. Black people are being slaughtered in
Who is this girl? I know this girl with the no lip. Who is she? I know she's an actress.
the streets, killed in their own homes. These are our brothers and sisters, our friends.
Ooh, that was like a day when she didn't have the filler. Because you can see the lines where the filler has left, and the lips are puckering like a worn out sphincter. That's what I'm getting. It's giving me very that.
These are our brothers and sisters, our friends, our family. We are done watching them die.
Honestly, if there are brothers and sisters, why do we have to segregate each other more by making a video of just white people crying about how they're sorry? We're sorry. Like, it's just so lame, and it doesn't feel genuine at all. Like, I think there's better ways of showing togetherness, and this is not togetherness. This is just a bunch of white people who are rich trying to say, we're not guilty. But would they call themselves racist is the question. I don't know if you've heard of this thing called Race to Dinner. This is wild, guys. This is real life stuff. It's not fiction.
I do think every white person in the United States is racist. I'm a racist, and my mother, I think I said it, was a racist. Wonderful person, wonderful lady. I mean, I think there's no mixing up. You can be a really good person and still be racist. I do think every white person in the United States is racist. I'm a racist, and my mother, I think I said it, was a racist. Wonderful person, wonderful lady. I mean, I think there's no mixing up. You can be a really good person and still be racist. I do.
Okay, so like there's two ways I feel about this. So first way, I think she's really delusional to call absolutely every single white person a racist. And I mean, like, this is the kind of delusion that people are living on Reddit are buying and selling, because this helps with their social credit, their karma on Reddit posts, right? That social credit karma. This kind of leftist idea where all white people are bad and we have to bow down, or just like everyone has to bow down to the idea of, yes, black people have suffered. We must support black people above everyone else. How is that no different from just doing a 180 on traditional racism? Right? Because like before it was the white patriarchy, and now it's the black trans matriarchy that's in charge, right? It seems so strange. Like, it seems like 180, I'm living in opposite world. Like, this woman also has no, I would say, no respect for herself or for her mother. Like, her mom's probably dead. She's an old lady, so, like, I don't know how much older. Because, like, there's quite an age gap between me and my mom. But, I mean, like, I guess, like, maybe her mom could still be alive. You know, I don't know. But I don't think her mom would be appreciating getting called racist. Unless, and this is the other way I feel about this, unless she was, like, really, like, one of those people wearing a white bed sheet burning crosses. It's just so baffling. It's so baffling, and I am not a white person, so I don't really know how to feel about this. If you are a white person, please let me know. Do you think all white people are racist? Because it's just so crazy, and this is what, like, this is what's happening when you call something a race swap, or if you call something a gender swap. Like, these people are so colorblind that they're actually, you know, delusional. When did they race gender swap anybody in the game? Right? It's so baffling. So they now see themselves as the racists. They must virtue signal in every single possible way to say that they are not guilty. And you've even got these crazy women doing things like
Do you
this.
think every white person in the United States is racist?
Yeah,
I'm a racist, and
that's much. And I mean, like, this thing, Race to Dinner, like, if you have the time, I would recommend go to YouTube. I'll play you a little bit of it also because, like, there is copyright stuff I gotta worry about. They're so evil. So we've got here this thing, not all white women are racist. There are literal gasps from the audience when this white woman says that she's not racist. Like, like, what? I don't think I'm racist. I don't think a lot of people are racist, but this is what the left is trying to embolden upon us, is this kind of segregation of our peoples. There is no MLK kind of ideal or dream of black and white children holding hands running in a flower garden. No, we must teach them critical race theory that all white people are racist. So let's take a little look-see here.
Tony is a white woman.
Copyright,
and former
copyright,
educator who is tired of
copyright.
the
There's
whole Karen
copyright. I'm
trend.
trying
Tony,
to
what do you
avoid
wanna
the
say?
copyright.
You don't like this Karen label. It's
read the
pejorative
stuff
and
at the
judgmental.
bottom, except for this
So
lady.
I have a lot to say on this entire topic. First, the comment she made when all the white women came to the table and she asked them if they were racist and they answered no, and it's like they immediately failed. I'm sorry, I'm not racist. I do not have a racist bone in my body. Just because I was born with white skin, the same way that you were born with black skin or dark colored skin, doesn't make me not like people of a different race.
Period. And we're just gonna leave it at that. I think it's really an interesting conversation because it seems that the younger generation is more willing to pick up what woke corporate DEI is putting down. And unfortunately, it is all Marxist. You know, I think we're going to make like another Marxist video. I do enjoy talking about this stuff because it's so obvious to me, like what's happening in the real world, what's being injected into the game, and how people are responding to me. Right? Like, that's the thing. Like, people are responding to me in this way, and, like, it makes me worry that this kind of delusion is really filling up the younger kids' minds. Really scary. Okay, so, let me see if I can...
So, if you were to ask me if I was racist, of course, absolutely, my answer is no, I am not.
Damn it. I'm trying to, get my... cursor back. Where did it go? Technical difficulty. Give me a second here. Let's also see what you guys are saying as I try to sort this out. Could you you can delete your things too. Irving, hello. True cameos cost $6 and an MK11 full character cost $5. They're giving us less, but we pay more. Yes, such is the case of inflation. Okay, I'm just trying to do this. Ah, there we go. Okay, so let me just bring it back. Oopsie, so sorry. Technical difficulties. There we go. Yay! So sorry. Sometimes when I go between the videos, I just kind of lose my cursor and I'm like, what's going on? Okay, so yeah. So, the left, the woke, the corporate policies that are being shoveled down our throats are telling us what's racist, we must hate each other. Little Timmy, who's white, cannot sit next to little Sally, who's black, because he comes from hundreds of years of oppression, of slavery, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's shocking, because MLK wanted people to come together, not come apart. And the delusion extends from race into gender. So we go back to Reddit, because Reddit is just on my dick. They love it there. So some guy tried to repost me onto another forum saying, dying of cringe right now. So I got posted to our Cappuccino. Cappuccino is a wide open and minimally moderated subreddit to talk about fighting games and the fighting game community. I don't know what any of that means. I don't participate on Reddit. So you can tell me what this Reddit's about. But the top comment here is, if you can't find masculinity in MK men, look at MK women. And I saw this and I'm like, oh my god, this has to be my title. Because it's so true. Like, Reddit, and I feel like the people especially on MK Reddit, because they are buying the leftist crap that Dominic Cianciolo is putting into the story and putting into the character design, they will look at the MK men and say, yes, they are sexy gay twinks. They look like they came from a Treasure Island media after they've been bred and put away. Yeah, let's take them. We love them. We love these cum dumps. I don't understand why they like all these cum dump looking men. They really look like they could be in gay porn. But yes, look at MK women if you want the masculinity, and that is super true. When you look at the women in MK and you look at the men, everyone's sort of just been race swapped, or gender swapped. It's revolting to see the political propaganda be pushed into the corporate, like, the design of the game. Tanya look old and manly. Lee May look young and boy-like. Like, have you seen Chinese dramas? Like, this is always my comparison. Hugo from Chinese Paladin 1. Like, that's Lee May. Right? Like, he even has a little pink lip like Lee May. Actually, he's cuter than Lee May. And you know what? That's traditional Chinese. Like, Lee May looks terrible. So, this is really questionable. And I mean, like, I've done a lot of videos about the femininity of these characters. I didn't really want to go too far today in reading these men for being cross-dressers in our game. But across the board, all of the people on the roster have this sort of puffy appearance to their face. And I think it's important to note that one of the side effects of taking hormone replacement therapies and steroids, all of this, is a puffy appearance. Have you ever heard of moon face? I learned about this when I was at the Faculty of Pharmacy, babes. So yes, when you go on steroids, when you go on hormones, you have this sort of like rounded appearance to your face. Doesn't matter if you're man or woman, you just look more puffy. And for me, a lot of the characters on the roster have this sort of puffy appearance, like Raiden. He looks puffy. Kung Lao, he looks puffy. Geras, he looks puffy, especially when you compare them with their real world counterparts. Like the person who plays this guy, I think his name is Brandon Green. He's super sexy, super chiseled, super defined. But all of these characters on this roster has this sort of puffy appearance. And one of the traits of this puffy moon phase is that it is very androgynous. You lose the definition in your jawline, you lose the definition of your cheeks. So girls who usually have sort of like higher cheeks, they just look mooned out. Right? And it's kind of like, it's kind of sad that we're sort of like idolizing the medicalization on these characters. And no way am I going to doubt that this is not part of corporate woke ideology. Like, here you can even see people are like, embrace Moonface. Like, you should embrace it. Like, if you have to take the medicines, the steroids, the hormones, and you're getting this, like, you should embrace it. But people who willingly go through this and they're like promoting this as like a beauty thing, like, it's fully coming from the corporate side of ESG. And it's so crazy. Like, once upon a time, liberals used to be about not medicalizing people. They were about, like, yes, abortion, let's not shock the gays into death, They were against medicalization. But now they're into this, like, idea of everyone needs to be puffy and on hormones or steroids. So it's here in black and white: environmental, social, and governance. It's all laid out for you. You can do your own research or watch my old videos where I talk about this stuff, and they have removed information from their website, which makes me feel like someone at WB/NRS is noticing my videos, because they've definitely changed it up. They're nerfing their own websites in response to my videos, which is hilarious. But it's like, you can like whatever you like. I'm not saying that you can't like Puffy Geras. You can like him. Just recognize that he's puffy. That's all. Just be honest with yourself. Don't say that this is the epitome of feminine. This is not. This is man ladies. These are cross-dressers. We used to call them transvestites. Now they're being called trans and cis. And by the way, I don't like these labels. Anything with these labels, it's definitely trying to divide us. I think the only label to know is ESG. Who believes in the ESG and who doesn't? The ESG is a leftist idea. It's the Marxists. Those are the only labels I know. There are Marxists and non-Marxists. And I'm hoping you're non-Marxist. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you so much. What do you think about this? Is this feminine? Yay. They gave all women long horse faces with filler. Yeah, they're puffy lips. They're overly plumped. Right? Like that white lady, she didn't have enough of the lip plumper. Where is she? She needed more lip plumper, and they gave it all to Melina and Katana. Like, why are they so plumped in yeah, it's just so strange. It's so strange. They changing everything that was cool. Video games, music, movies, shows, all of it. Gen Z don't even like movies or music. Gen Z likes gaming. So it's really the games, I feel, that us as a community are going to notice this more forward. I am thinking about looking into other games that are just, like, filled with this, like, woke crap. garbage. I've heard of a Call of Duty that has like no American flags but only rainbow flags. I was thinking about playing that. Gabriel, I don't care what anyone says. MK1 Tanya is just discount older Jackie with fire and light powers. I don't think that she looks as cute as Jackie, though. Jackie was cute. I think that's an insult to Jackie. She was cute. I liked her. I'm just trying to get a picture of her. Probably a bad idea to go to the wiki. There's too many ads. Okay, so let's open this. Like, look how cute Jackie is. Right? Compared to Tanya? Yeah, Tanya's face got pulled out. You know, like one of those medieval stretchers that would like stretch people's backs until they snapped? Yeah, like that's what happened to Tanya's face. Tanya looks like a powerhouse top. Yeah, she definitely looks like she's seriously packing a big unit. She looked Egyptian in MKX. It don't matter, Gabriel. They don't care. They don't care about us. Unfortunately, instrumental music is not immune to politics. Beethoven and Schumann wrote music that was influenced by politics. Interesting. I think in a way, everything will be influenced by politics. But the question is, how much of it is going to be original, unique, innovative content? Because a great art piece or a great work of literature can be really political as long as it tells a really great story, right? And I mean, like think about like Metamorphosis by Kafka. That's political for sure. But I think like when you have like a piece like that where it tells a really great story and it's political, that's something that you can appreciate. However, when it comes here in MK1, there is no great game backing it up. Like, all you can see are the political propagandas, and you can match it out, check the boxes, because you can literally see the boxes that they're trying to check when you follow their ESG and DEI corporate policy. Yeah, Tanya looking like she got that BBC. Yes. It's called Inflammation. Yes, Schumann inserted a clip of French national anthem in one of his piano pieces to mock the French. I really did. Not instrumental music. I love it. John, you'll be waiting a while. We got Classic Rain not that long ago. The default Classic Rain is going to be January 3rd, 2024, Riz Rose. Also, there's a link in the description to the store rotation document, as you're calling it. I kind of found you can do Shujinko's brutality. Interesting. They're trying to erase beauty, but fail to realize the money they are losing by doing so. Look what movie made the most money this year. Barbie. I mean, that says enough right there. Yeah, and it's weird, because Gen Z isn't watching movies, apparently, says David Saslov. They're trying to shift all of that into gaming. And I heard that Barbie wasn't that great. I don't know. Sean, Arrow has 8 seasons. 8 seasons of sexy Steve Amell doing those salmon pull-ups, salmon bone pull-up things. That's amazing. Yeah, I could watch 8 seasons of that. Yes. Jonah, hey, brute strength is yes, it is the rarest elder rank. I love that you guys are asking me questions about MK11. Some way I can be really useful. Yeah, brute strength is the rarest. But yeah, before we get into this wonderful image of femininity, I would just like to take a moment to thank everyone in my bunny family. my brothers and sisters who help keep me alive here on this YouTube. Really, I would not be alive here doing this were it not for my brothers and sisters. So it really means a lot to have your support. Please do consider joining if you enjoy the kind of content we do. Also, you get a birthday sing-song. So if you want to sing-song, consider joining. Much love to everyone in the fam, including Margwad, Mark Powell, Sorcerer, Just Drew, Ian's Web, Big Rigs, Ian26, Sith Kenny, Mr. Nightmare, Brandon Borodai, Jens Eric Goals, David Dillman, Sentinel, Terrence Rogers, Leo, Puneet Singh, Fox, The Fiend, Kari Lessie, Angel, James Shea, John Lee, John Clark, Danny Slaw, Energizer, J4, GCXBU Gaming, Styles, Cara D, Kokoma Joe, AG Miller, Coffee Gamer, Lucy Little Thunder, Jonah, Eric, Blood Ferox, Glowy, Chaka Corn, Michael K, Airy, Darkside, Trokar, Mark Danny, O Gamer, Michael G, Swishbish, Elsky, Snoopy Blind, FGC, Albus Christus Mortis, Yuri, Erdem, Calum, JJ, Dr. Eggman, Alina, Acenonics 85, Alan, Cider M, Ragnar, Brian Chaos, and Queen Melina. Yes! Also, leave a like. 44 of you here. Let's get a like. All right. So, wow. Narsh Kajki shared this with me. I don't go on Reddit. Please don't think that I go on Reddit looking for things. But yes, he found this, which is like a PC mod for Lee May. I'm not going to say she's super feminine because she still have that face. Like, I know what's under the makeup. That's the problem. But the makeup helps a lot. Really helps a lot. So we got a darker brow. We got a painted lip. We got blush and contour. Like, this girl's actually wearing makeup. Eyeliner, smoky eye. Was this made by a straight guy? Because it's just, one color. I think that's how you can tell if it's a straight guy. There would be like a nice ombre effect, or maybe, like some sparkle in the inner lid. Maybe to give some depth and variety, some shimmer. But, I think it's the straight guys who do just the one color on the eyelid. But yeah, this is looking very beautiful. Right? This is way more closer to Deadly Alliance. Wow. Okay, so Ayo, check out this MKD style Lee May mod by Scrump Chewy. Yeah, you don't have to love the skimpy little suits that makes them look like strippers, but you have to admit the makeup and hairstyles are vastly superior to the MK1 originals. Yes, the hair is definitely better here. The makeup looking nice. I like the skimpy outfit. I'm not into that, but I love it. It looks so nice. Why not? Why not have things actually be nostalgic and true to form rather than trying to rewrite history? Revisionist history is what's going to cause our downfall. Because if we don't remember our history, we are doomed to repeat it. Send Diana goodbye, right? Yes, exactly. So it's shocking that the fans are doing a better job at making Mortal Kombat than the actual developers. Screw these devs. Right? Like, these PC modders are the ones who are doing the real work. And not like we on console can even enjoy this. But this creates a reason to actually play this thing on PC. However, there is no player base in Combat League, and there's a lot of disproportionate amount of cheaters, and I mean, there's several drawbacks to playing on PC, not to mention, the game's not optimized on PC, even if you have thousands of dollars on your gaming rig. Yeah, the benefits, pretty outfit. The cons are numerous. So, yeah, I'm just not sure, but I love it. I love it. Way better than what we got in the game with Kung Lao in pirate drag queen costume. God, these people don't know costumes. So I think this is the problem with society, that we are just erasing words. We have no meaning behind words too, because we're just calling each other racist and saying, you know, that's racist, that's blah blah blah, that's this, that's phobe. Like, I don't think we understand the meaning of those words anymore, because those words meant, you know, ism and phobe were applied when you violently attack someone, not just hurt their feelings or had a disagreement or didn't understand their new gender identity that they created on the spot. But okay, Gabriel, that mod looks more accurate to the original. I agree. Riz Rose, no worries. Yeah, just check it out. Yeah, January, because the one is bundle A is default. Bundle B, bundle C, those are different palettes, different colors. Oh, thank you, Jiao Neto. Love you, brother. Love my brothers. Are you from Brazil? Obrigado. Besos. They attack in gaming because it has a bigger community to put that BS into kids. Exactly. Yeah, and I question whether or not this game was actually made for adults. The gameplay is very basic. It's very childish. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I got it. Okay, so yeah, thank you, my friends, for joining along. God bless you, especially for joining at the very end of the live stream. I am praying for all of you to just be having wonderful times in whatever game it is that you're playing. But until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.